What's going on, everyone? Riddick here, and welcome to Off the Shelf Air Guns. This is the Off the Shelf Air Guns podcast for March 30th, 2023. And, of course, you saw the headline. It's springtime, time to get outside. Of course, we have some folks who can't necessarily get outside in their situation, and I get that. Completely understand. Got some folks walking in here. What's up, Hawaii Rams fan? Hawaii, I see you got the CO2 canister now, man. You're going on 3 months. That's awesome. What's up, everyone? G-Man. Ilala. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm so terribly sorry. What's up, man? You're always in here supporting. But the theme of it is, it's springtime, time to get outside. Yeah, I know. Some people can't, given their situations, where they live, things like that. But as long as you're plinking and having a good time, that's also all that matters. So I also wanted to give a little bit of another update on what I plan on doing with videos on this channel. Julio, okay. Relax Bad Knee Adventures, what's up, man? So I gave you a little update last time, letting you know, like, the videos are going to slow down to about 2 a week or so, which is kind of where I'm at now. But that's not the update I want to give you. The update I want to give you is kind of what the format of the videos are going to be moving forward. Now, I do have a couple videos in the can already that are going to be coming out over the next few days. So we kind of started going in this direction, but not completely yet. And this is what I'm thinking, because I know a lot of people like to have certain things all in one video, but then there's others that like to have the things separate, and how I have everything divvied up into playlists, which wouldn't be possible if I was putting everything in one video. So I have a compromise. What I plan on doing is, anytime we get a new gun we're going to review, or whatever gun it is that we're going to review, we'll do the normal, first impressions like I always do, but I am going to throw in like a quick chronograph test and kind of just little things like that, just basic ones, okay, to kind of give you a little bit more of a broader horizon of what's going on with the gun at hand. And but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do standalone chronotest videos. We'll give you a little basic run-of-the-mill chronotest number and test in the initial video, but I will do more of a deep dive chronotest video on said gun, down the road. So that way we still have our separate chronotest videos and things like that. Maybe a little bit of an accuracy test thrown in, probably offhand shooting, put up some paper and just see what we're doing offhand within that first impressions video to kind of give you a little bit of everything. And then we'll do like deep dives into those aspects in separate standalone videos. So that's kind of where I'm heading with it. Time to hit the sand pits. Uh-oh. G-Man says too cold here, but working and tinkering on the air guns. Yeah, getting them ready at least. Getting them ready. I'm just happy that we're getting better weather to get out there. Now, it hasn't really been all that bad for me around here, but it's nice to be warm. I like being warm. I'm just one of them people, I like being warm. What can I say? Just fixed my AK-1. All right. See, that's the one thing about sitting around all winter. You can go through and maintain your guns and fix them up, and that leads me into the next thing that I'm going to talk about that I'm going to be doing on this channel as well, which is the general maintenance of air guns. Like, nothing crazy. Like I said before, I'm not going to get into like the modifying them kind of deal and all that stuff. That's just not me. I'm not into that. There's plenty of people out there that you can go watch for that. Okay. But for me, I am going to do like your general routine maintenance that you would want to do on your air guns. So we are going to do videos like that as well. First one will be on the Benjamin 392S, which they took the S away, by the way. So now it's just Benjamin 392. Okay, so that tells you a lot right there. They're not planning on going back to the wood stock, unfortunately. It's probably just going to be an anniversary thing going forward, much like the Crossman anniversary with the 362 and Legacy 1000, whatnot. But we are going to start off with a general maintenance video of the Benjamin 392. That'll be in a few days, okay? But it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, because I do get a lot of people asking, and it's a lot of people that are just getting into this, which is exactly what this channel is about, I accept all my viewers from all the walks of life and how experienced or inexperienced they are. And so, yeah, you know, I get a lot of questions, and it's something I've been wanting to do, just a general maintenance kind of video for air guns. So we'll do like the multi-pumpers and, you know, the springers and anything else, you know, that you can think of. We'll just do, you know, general maintenance videos. That way, when people want to know, they can have a visual representation of what it is instead of just reading out of the manual. Of course, we will be following the manuals to these guns and what they say that you should do. We may have to change some things up, you know, based on what they're saying and what reality says at the same time. You never know about that. But, yeah, so those are the kind of things I'm planning on doing, so you can kind of look forward to that as well. Beeman P17 is fun for cheap. I recommend. Yeah, I still haven't gotten one of those, and I've been meaning to get one. Definitely going to have to get one of those. I have been meaning to get one of those. Everybody says about the Beeman P3 having that really fine trigger, and I don't know if the trigger alone is enough for me to go and spend, another $250? I don't know. No, I'm not wrapping it up, Travis. We're good. But, yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to go that crazy. But, yeah, a Beeman P17, I'm all about that. Definitely going to have to pick one of those up. Been meaning to, just haven't got around to it. I have had one, I think I had one of them knockoffs like Nibs has shown on his channel. I think I had one of those back in the day, like a knockoff version. It wasn't a Beeman. It might have been that Marksman that he showed recently, because I do remember having one back in the day. But, yeah, I'll get one of those eventually. G-Man says springers, making sure you check and tighten the screws and bolts. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to talk about screws and stuff when we get to that Benjamin 392 maintenance video, because I've noticed that you're going to have to keep an eye on those, the screws on that gun for sure. And it doesn't take long either. In fact, one of my tips is going to be using blue Loctite, because at least you can get it undone, but they're actually, in my opinion, it needs it. Like, they come on that Benjamin 392, the synthetic stock, the screws in the forearm grip, they come loose pretty easily. So kind of not cool, but little blue Loctite, good to go. And then if you ever need to take that off and do whatever you're doing, it won't be so hard. Definitely don't want the red. I know some people don't know what the deal is with the Loctite stuff. You don't want the red, trust me, or else you'll be having a hard time getting that off. Do I have any nitro piston guns? Yes, I do. Yep, I have several actually. Let's see. I have one that is discontinued. That's one of my favorites. It's right here. This is the Crossman Classic A4. It's a nitro piston. It's a discontinued one, unfortunately. Why they discontinued it, I have no idea. I really don't. It's a really great shooting gun, too. Lots of power. But, you know, maybe it's because of how it looks. Like, what else is new, right? So, yeah, I do have plenty of nitro piston guns. Actually, I have more nitro piston guns than I do springers. So, I do have that. Blue Loctite and torque wrench, yep. Also, make sure you rotate your gun usage. I have over 30, and I have to keep them in proper functioning condition and rotation. Oh, yeah, trust me, I know. You start getting buried in how many of these you have, and then you start, you find some that, man, I haven't picked this thing up in like 2 years. That's not good for it. You definitely got to rotate them and give them some love, and keep them running and going. What do you think about Dr. Russ's plan to make a gun rack where you put in your air gun with the front down? Huh? What do you think about Dr. Russ, his plan to make a gun rack where you put in your air gun with the front down? I don't know. I guess I'd have to see it. I'll have to take a look at that so I can get a better visual representation in my head. Yeah, I'd have to take a look at that. I don't have to do that. So, yeah, mainly just wanted to come on and say what the direction is for the style of video, where, like I said, Just going to pepper in some basic chronograph tests in the normal first impressions videos of any new guns we review. So that kind of, keeps the people that want to know these things all in one video, keeps them a little happy. But then we'll still do the deep dive chrono test videos standalone. All right, so that's not going to go away. Maybe to keep oil on the seals. Yeah. Hawaii says, I'm at work installing a big load of light fixtures. You're my entertainment. Well, I'm trying. Hawaii is one of my biggest supporters. He's supported me in anything I've done. So he's my guy for sure. And I see he's got the CO2 canister. That's now you're going on 3 months as a member, man. That's awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in that department. If there's anything you guys want to bring up or mention or talk about, have at it. I'm here for a minute. So, yeah, I just got done actually filming an interesting video I think you all are going to enjoy, which is the Benjamin 392 versus the Crossman 362. All right, so I just filmed that. Obviously got to edit it. It's going to be a ton of editing with everything that I did. So, but I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's definitely going to be a good one. Are you having any issues? Travis says, are you having any issues with demonetization? I've caught the attention of the overlords again. Oh, geez. Not recently. No, not recently. I've been okay. What was the last thing? There was something recent. Oh, I think it was one of these podcasts or something. The one I did with where I went through the Benjamin catalog and the Crossman catalog and whatever. I didn't even talk about anything out of line at all, and those were demonetized. Now I fought it, and they gave me the monetization back, but I don't understand how. I didn't even talk about anything out of line. There was nothing. There wasn't even any shooting. It was just me sitting here just like this talking. So I don't know. I have no idea what that was all about. But I mean, I'm like, this is ridiculous. There's nothing even here in this video or these two videos or whatever it is to do that. It's stupid. So I'm like, nah, I don't think so. But yeah, it's I don't know, Travis. This is it's always something, right? It's always something. It could be the littlest thing too. You could just say, well, all you could do is mention the value of something, and that could be enough for them to be like, oh, well, he talked about this. So I don't know. As you may have noticed that I've tried to dance around that. I've noticed you dancing around it too recently, but I've tried to dance around like where I got something, how much I got it for, yada, 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 all these things, I try to dance around all that stuff because seems like anytime I have a video where I'm mentioning these things, that's what happens so far. But I haven't had it happen recently. It was just with those two talking videos, literally a talking head video. Nothing, well, not the band, of course, but literally just a talking video with nothing for no reason. I don't know. They're just like, well, we're just going to pick on them today. I don't know. Hard to say. G-Man says if the 392 versus 362 is a long video, maybe a 2-part video. Maybe. It's going to be long, but it's not going to be terribly long. I can't imagine it being more than 20 minutes after I cut everything together and edit everything. I'm kind of aiming for that 20-minute mark, so I think that'll be okay for one video. But if I'm getting in there and I'm editing it and it's like getting crazy and I'm realizing that it's going to be like half hour or more, then we will cut it into 2 parts. But if I can get it to the 20 minutes that I'm aiming for, it's just going to be one video. It's going to be interesting. You're going to like it. I put them through the rigors to see what's going on with them. And yeah, it'll be an interesting one. It's going to take me a few days to get that one put together. So yeah, expect that soon. And yeah. So, and also, you'll also notice in current upcoming videos that will be coming up, we're going to revisit some of the air guns that I originally reviewed like over a year ago or whatever it is now, or within a year's time. We're going to go back and revisit some air guns, not only because, I'm a little better at what I'm doing now, obviously, but also because what are they doing now that I've had them for a year or whatever guns I just, maybe I bought it back in June. It's coming up on a year old, so forth and so on. What's it doing now? Like, has it been a good gun? Has there been problems? So we're going to kind of go back and do revisited reviews. So, and I do believe the first one coming up in that is the Ruger Impact Max Elite Umarex 22 caliber. We're revisiting that one and seeing, well, almost a year later since getting it, what's it doing? Has it been good? Has it been all right? So, yeah, we're going to be doing that kind of thing as well. First State Airgun says, G-Man, that would be a great comparison. Well, that's if you're talking about, Lou, if you're talking about the 392 versus the 362, I just recorded a video today doing a versus of the 392 versus 362. So stay tuned for that. It's going to take me a few days to get it all together. But yeah, I just literally finished recording that and decided I wanted to come on and talk a little bit on here with you guys and let you know what's going on. I want to see the cheapest air rifle, Chinese B1. Well, hey, maybe one of these days we will get into like stuff like that. Really knock off, low budget, who knows what's going on with it kind of stuff. And really, we can dig into some of that and see what happens. No, I have not done it yet. Julio. But like I said, don't count it out. It's something we could definitely dive into and see what kind of ridiculous stuff is out there. Relax Bad Knee Adventure says, nice. More ka-ting. Oh, yeah, we got to do the ka-ting, pa-ting. Absolutely. So, I don't know. That's pretty much it, folks. We're going on 20 minutes. I didn't want to spend more than about 20 minutes on here. So I got some things I had to go do. Got my son's baseball practice and all that stuff to deal with. I'm sure family men out there and women understand. So he says, I love it. Awesome. Great video and audio, by the way. Next level. Thanks, Travis. Well, I've done this kind of thing in other areas of hobbies other than just air guns, and that's kind of where this is all derived from. Like I kind of backed off from it for a while, but I used to do like wrestling podcasts and stuff like that, pro wrestling podcasts and other stuff like that. I have things like that I do. I review like horror movies and stuff like that. That channel's completely dead. It has not grown at all, so I kind of gave up on it. Might do it again later on down the road. I do still kind of do stuff on there once in a while, just throw stuff up there if I feel like talking about something, but I've always been into air guns and stuff like that, and it's just something I've always wanted to do, talking about these things, and I was inspired by Charles of Backyard Plinking, who passed away, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get on there and do this in honor of him, and I need to get on there and do it. So, and it's something I really enjoy. It's like something I can do where I don't feel like I'm getting burnt out. It's always something I'm thinking of that can be fresh and new and a different thing, or anything I do with it. It just feels, I don't know. I don't ever get tired of it. With the other stuff, I do get a little tired of it. So, it's just how it is. G-Man says, Travis did a great video on sub 100 pumpers. Yep, I just watched that recently. Last night, I think. And I have a soft spot for the 2100 since I had it. So long through my childhood, it was my go-to. The only one I had for a while. My first one was a Power Master, which became the Pump Master. That was my first gun, though. I was just thinking about Charles, R.I.P., yep. It's a bummer, man. Still can't believe it. Do you listen to Time Suck? No, I have not. I haven't even heard of them, so I'll have to check them out, Travis, for sure. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. We hit 21 minutes. I'm going to head on out of here. I appreciate everybody coming by and stopping, chatting, and hanging out, and shooting the crap, and all that good stuff. It's pretty much what I wanted to do, and I think we accomplished that. Give you a couple updates. Hey, what's up, the weaponized hippie? That's okay. That's all right. There's always the playback. Check and see what I was talking about there. I just was kind of giving an update on what kind of format of videos I'm going to have going forward and my ideas behind what I'm going to do with the channel. Stuff like that. And just kind of, shooting the crap with everybody. That's pretty much it. So, All right, Hawaii. Just like Hawaii said, aloha. So, like I said, appreciate you guys. And hey, if you're watching this by some reason you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell anytime I upload new content. You'll be notified. All that good stuff. I'm sure you all know that. If you want to support, there's the membership. There's the Patreon. There's my official store, offtheshelfairguns.com. If you want a shirt or a hat, it's all down in the description below. So, and like I said, any support coming my way goes right back into the channel. And yeah, it's not expected, only appreciated. So, thanks guys. I'll catch you all down the road.